Hello, my beautiful Taurians. This is your 2026 annual tarot forecast for the whole year. We're going to break it down quarter by quarter, get a really good idea what is going on for 2026 for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa. I got myself a cup of tea here. We might be here a while, so get yourself comfy. Put your feet up. Let's have a look what's going on for the whole of 2026 for Taurus. All right, so we're gonna start with the themes, okay? This is the wisdom of the oracle, and we're gonna look at quarter by quarter. Do we want that one? They're saying no. Okay, if it's meant to come out, it'll come back. For Taurus then, please, for the year, what do we have? Now, what we do know is that 2025 and 2026 are pivotal years of shift and change forward. 2025 was more about laying the groundwork. 2026 is about the groundwork you've laid taking off. All right, so that first quarter we've got never ending story. Second quarter, time to go. Third quarter, treasure island. See, look what you're moving towards. And the fourth quarter, to be fair, things are coming into balance. All right, lovely. Okay, we're going to look at the tarot in a moment, but let's get your affirmations out. All right, so these are mine from hoping to having for Taurus, please, for the year. What's the most appropriate affirmations for Taurus that they want to be focusing on for 2026, please? I protect and nurture my own happiness. I ensure that I do not sacrifice my own happiness for another. All right, so happiness and putting you first, which a lot of people have a problem doing, don't they? All right, let's get you one of these. These are the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards, or however many spirit want me to pull for you. For Taurus, for the year, please. Most appropriate affirmation. We've got a yes. The answer is yes. I want another one, please. That one. You are a star. Well, hello. You're highly guided. Shine brightly. You are a vibrational being. Let your light shine. Okay. Let's get your animal theme for the year. So happiness, protecting and nurturing your own happiness. What's the animal oracle, please? The animal theme for my Taurians. No, that's too many. That one. Oh, there's two here. Okay. All right. So let's have a look. We have skunk spirit, know your worth, and groundhog spirit, time to let go. Now, time to let go is a number 31. That's a 4. Camera will sort itself out in a moment. And a 4 is about your foundation. So time to let go. Something needs to go. And you need to know your worth. That's a 54, which is a 9. All right, 9s are nearly there. Let's have a look at the tarot. So quarter one then, please, for Taurus. So this is January, February and March. The key energy for you in January, February and March. Okay, we've got the sun coming out with the 5 of Wands. Second quarter, the 8 of Swords with the 10 of Swords. You are going to be leaving something here that you struggled with a little bit. Third quarter, we've got the 2 of Cups with the 9 of Wands. And the final quarter for Taurus, please. To be fair, we have the Emperor with the Hierophant, 2 major arcana cards coming out there. All right, so let's have a look at it then. When we pull it all together, let's just put a little bit of astrology in here. I'm not an astrologer, okay? But what I do know is that the new energy, the new start really kicks off after the middle of February when there's some big shifts astrologically. So basically take it that once we get to March, we're in the new energy. So 2025 was about laying the foundations, clearing things out, getting you in the right space, preparing the ground. And we've still got a little bit of that going on in January and February, all right? And we're going to be clearing that out. Now, what I love with this, with the sun shining on this, when the sun shines, it's a lot easier to see things. We feel warmer, we feel more relaxed, we feel more open, and then we can see what we need to do, what we need to let go of. Because this first quarter, we have the never-ending story card. All right, 37 comes to a 10, completion, so that we can have a fresh beginning, a new start. Now notice the heart is sort of locked in a bubble underneath her. Right, she's locked her heart down. Never-ending story means that something is just keeps coming back around. We think it's done and it's not. So, or I'm just tuning into this. They're saying that you have done 99% of the work of what you need to let go of, whether it's an ex, whether it's a current relationship that you keep focusing on, it's going to be all right, and then it's not, and it's back. You know, perhaps you've got a partner suffering with addictions, or, you know, a habit or behavior that, you know, they can't seem to get past, and it keeps coming back, impacting you. And this is where we come into this affirmation of I protect and nurture my own happiness and ensure I do not sacrifice my own happiness for another. Now, it can be that what you need to do is leave this situation, but not necessarily. We can leave the expectation that the other one will change and just go, they are what they are, and I'm just going to not let it bother me. It's about that attitude and that thinking, but I'm putting my happiness first. So whatever this never-ending story is, for some of you, this could be adult children that keep getting into trouble and you keep rescuing them. Here we go again. We're back to having to bail my kids out of debt, or, you know, whatever it is for you. This can be about a job. You know, you leave a job because it's toxic, you get a new one, and you find that the same thing repeats. So what is the repeated pattern? Because it wants to be broken. We've got the Five of Wands underneath the sun. Now, the Five of Wands is a card of conflict, competition, butting heads, arguments, battle. It's a battle energy we don't want. So the sun is going to shine on whatever this battle is of this never-ending story. The answer is yes, you can break this cycle, but you can only break a cycle that is within you. And so this is what we tend to do when we allow ourselves to sacrifice our happiness for another, that I'll be happy when my kids are sorted, when my child has got past that addiction, when my partner has sorted out their stuff, then I'll be happy. We are putting others' situation in front of our own happiness. Now, doesn't mean we've never got to speak to them again or leave. It just means that, do you know what, I accept you as you are. And if it's really toxic being around me, then I'm just going to step away, or I'm going to find a way that it's not toxic for me, because it's not my problem, it's yours. I find a way to detach. Whatever this is for you, this first quarter, you are figuring this out, and the sun coming out is helping you to do that, because the sun is highlighting it, so that no more hoping and wishing that something's going to change. It is what it is, and I either leave and say that's it, I'm never dealing with that again, or I find a way to say I'm just not going to assume anything's going to be fixed and changed, and I'm going to find a way to be okay with it. Either way, I'm going to find my yes answer. I'm going to find the yes. I'm going to find it within, because I'm a star. And I don't need to allow other people's problems or issues to keep pulling me down. Now, if this is within you, never-ending story of I thought I was over that job I lost, or that home I lost, or that relationship I lost, and I realise I'm not. And I've locked my heart down and blocking me from loving myself and loving life and knowing my worth. It is time to let go. We've got time to let go with Groundhog. Groundhog is the same as the never-ending spirit, isn't it? All right, the never-ending story is Oh, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Isn't that Groundhog Day? So let's break it by knowing our worth. It's time. So the sun is going to shine on you on this. Let's find out a little bit more. I'm going to use the Tarot Royale. I'm going to clarify each quarter before we move on to the next. So tell me more about the never-ending story in quarter one. What advice can you give to my Taurians, please? All right. So the Four of Cups with the Seven of Cups is the advice. Oh, they want that one as well. Okay. With the Nine of Wands. Right. So the Four of Cups is the disillusionment, the disappointment, a bit bored, a bit stagnant. Yeah, you know, being offered a new cup here, and is it going to be any different because being here before, you know, worn the t-shirt, you know, this is old stuff. I know this old stuff well. It's time for me to look for a different option, a different way. The Seven of Cups is a new choice, a new option, so that I can end this Nine of Wands, which is on the Five of Wands battle energy. This is just too hard and heavy. I don't want to move into 2026 or 2027 or 2028 and find myself in the same situation. This is the time, January, February, and perhaps some of March, where I am finally breaking that old narrative. I am ready to put this behind me. It's gone on too long. Now, this could be old wounds that, you know, from childhood and stuff that we're still carrying around with us like a huge heavy suitcase. It's time to put it down. That was then, this is now. It's a different world. It's a different life. Let's move on. Time to move it on. All right. So as we come into the second quarter then, April, May and June, we've got the time to go card. Now, Aries also had this card. There is stuff that we're leaving behind. And again, it's a number 9, 45. So I'm nearly there. I'm heading towards the new beginning. You see her running over the bridge towards the new door. She's not there yet, but she's on her way. So whatever this is that you're putting this down, this never-ending story, it's time to go. It's time to move on. We've been stuck in this loop for a long time. And some of you potentially years, even a decade or more. It's time, all right? This Eight of Swords is that energy of I feel stuck, I believe I'm stuck, I can't see a way out of it, but I've got to find my way through, and I will, because we've got the Ten of Swords here. Now, the Ten of Swords is not an easy energy. It's, you know, I've been through it. I have been through pain and suffering and, you know, times where I never thought I was going to make it and it was all too much. But thankfully, it's a 10. So this is saying these old wounds, this old pain, this old narrative of the never-ending story, the Groundhog Day, is finally coming to an end as we approach this second quarter. Into April, May and June, I am finding my way out of what has been a very stuck space, and I can then end this whole chapter and put it behind me. Now this makes sense to me for you, Taurus, because of where your birthday is. You know, so we're looking at here April and May, which is this quarter, and what we tend to do as we approach our solar return, and I'm talking to my Taurus suns here, not the risings, but we are dotting our I's and crossing our T's and finishing things off and clearing the decks, ready for our New Year's Day, which is your birthday, which is the opening up of a whole new year, a whole new narrative. So for some of you, you're going to sort this out pretty quickly in the first quarter, and then you can jump into Treasure Island. For others of you, it's taking a little bit longer, predominantly because of this Eight of Swords, which is in the mind, that you believe you're stuck, you believe there's no way, you believe I can't let go, I can't get past it, but you can, and you're going to find that way. You're going to find it because you're a star. And Spirit is saying the answer is yes, you absolutely can, and you will. So focus on this, protecting and nurturing your own happiness. Focus on knowing your worth. Of I deserve more, I deserve better, and then I can finally move on from this. So let's clarify and find out some more. Tell me more about this second quarter for Taurus, please. Tell me more. Thank you. So we have the Five of Pentacles. There's that fear that if I go, I'm going to be left with nothing. I'm out in the cold. I'm going to lose everything I've got. I'm going to be financially stuffed. Five of Pentacles is lack. It's fear. And it's victim, and it's what holds us stuck. This is why I'm asking to clarify this. The Eight of Swords is I'm stuck, all right? I'm trapped, I can't move forward. This is the minor arcana equivalent of the devil. So Spirit is saying the reason you feel stuck is because you are afraid of being on your own. You're afraid of not having any support. You're afraid of lack of, you know, perhaps losing your home or losing that family member or losing everything. That's what's holding you stuck. But you see, when we can step into the trust that once I know my worth and I say to the universe, I will find a way and you're going to help me because I deserve more and I deserve better. And if I lose everything, tough, it can't be any worse, Ten of Swords, than what I've been going through. But it could be a heck of a lot better. So can I find the courage? Can I find the confidence? Can I step into my starlight and say a way will be found? Tell me more. So how do they break this? What I just say? Can I find a way to step into my starlight and find a way forward? And the star comes out, which is Spirit saying yes. Absolutely. This is hopes, wishes, dreams. This is healing. This is you being in the starlight. This is you saying, I am a star. And so why am I living in this Nine of Wands and Ten of Swords? I know my worth and I deserve so much better. So when you step into that energy, it overcomes the fear of the Five of Coins. It overcomes the Eight of Swords like it's impossible. It's like, anything is possible. I'm going to find a way. So tell me what else my Taurus people can do, please. Justice with the Six of Swords. You are going to find a way through this, okay? Justice is balance and fairness. Look, and by the end of the year, we've got to be fair. This is the Justice card at the end of the year. So it's starting to kick in now. Around this time, March, April, May, and into June, we've got justice coming in. So this could be, for some of you, legal matters, right? You're hiring a lawyer. You're moving on to something else where you're signing contracts. Could be visa. You're moving away. We've got the Six of Swords. Time to go. We're leaving this. You are finding a way through. So whatever this is for you, where you feel so trapped and stuck and disempowered and scared, you are finding a way through. Justice will prevail and the scales will balance out. All right. Now, justice is also about karma balancing. So everything coming into balance. Once you step into that star energy of I'm finding a way through, I'm putting this behind me, I am moving on. Six of Swords, moving on to smoother times, easier times, calmer waters. All right, the grass is greener on the other side. You see, the Five of Coins says, oh, but it could be worse. Whereas the Six of Swords says, oh, but it could be so much better. So it's which way do you go? Which wolf do you feed? The fear one or the hope one? The Six of Swords is saying it's got to be better. This is on top of that Ten of Swords, which is a horrible energy. So of course it's going to be better, but it's finding that courage. It's finding that way through. And I know it's not easy. I've been in multiple situations where I felt trapped. As soon as you find the courage and the confidence and the trust, the doors just open and you find your way through, and it is better on the other side, I promise you. All right. So big shifts in the first 6 months, all right, of getting rid of what was a never-ending story, that Groundhog Day and no more. Groundhog Day and no more. We're moving now towards Treasure Island. The Two of Cups, love, connections, hope, happiness, fulfillment. But we still got some struggle here with the Nine of Wands. So this is Q3 now. So July, August, September. The treasure wants to start to move towards you. This beautiful turtle with the treasure chest on his back, moving towards. See the face in the lid there? That's the face of the universe watching over you. It's a number 9. This is a number 9 as well, all right? We are moving towards something new, nearly there, coming to the end. 9 of Wands. What has been hard and heavy and difficult? The battle-weary soldier, but how much stronger does that soldier get from that battle? Some break, but the good soldiers, they find their resilience, their confidence, their courage, their worth, and they learn so much from it. And all of that learning sets them in good stead then for the rest of their life. And then when they look back in hindsight, they say, God, that was tough, but it was the best thing that could have happened. So this is what's unfolding for you as the year is going on. You're finding your way towards something so much better. But is it easy? No, it's a bit of effort, but it will be worth it. It will be worth it, because look at the end of the year. To be fair, the Emperor, the Hierophant, this is where the power is. This is where all the good stuff is coming in, the stability. But let's stay with this for a little bit longer. So remembering it's yes. All right, it's a yes. You're going to get there. You're going to sort this. So let's find out some more. All right, so clarifying Treasure Island, the Two of Cups. We've got the Two of Cups again with the High Priestess and the Chariot. Wow, okay. So when we get a double message like the Two of Cups coming out twice in the same place, that's the universe saying I meant what I said. The Two of Cups is a card of love, self-love. That's that worth, okay? Self-love and self-care, that relationship with yourself. And once that is strong, that's when the treasure comes in for the relationships with others. When you don't have that worth in yourself, you're sacrificing yourself for others, you're not loving you. So you consequently have relationships with people who equally don't love you too much, all right? When you correct that, that's when that Two of Cups can come in saying real love is here now, because you've demonstrated it to yourself, to your world, to your life. And twos are about building, all right? We're building something. And the Two of Cups is I'm building love and connections. And I'm doing it from a place of my higher self, my High Priestess, my inner wisdom, my higher knowledge. I'm trusting the universe is now helping me to move forward with that Chariot. That's victory. That's success. That's the forward movement that you've worked so hard for in that first 6 months to get that momentum going to finally be able to move forward. So in this third quarter, so July, August, September, we're seeing this shift now into things are moving in my favor. All that effort is paying off. And this can absolutely be a beautiful romantic relationship, a beautiful friendship, or this could be work relationships in terms of having a wonderful boss, a job you love, people you get on with. You see the shift from the Five of Pentacles, which is nobody cares and nobody loves me, to two lots of Two of Cups, which is all this love that I have. Why? Because I've demonstrated my love to myself, to let go of the past and to step into my own happiness. And because of that, that Chariot now is there. Your Chariot awaits to move you forward towards this final quarter. October, November and December here. We're moving into a fairness, a balance, a stability, and it's long term, which is beautiful. So the To Be Fair card, it's a 38, which we break down to an 11, which is a master number. And this is very like the Justice card. All right, the scales are perfectly balanced. And we have the owl sitting on top of her hat, which is your wisdom. So everything coming into this fairness, justice, balance, equilibrium. And the Emperor underneath it is beautiful because this is you now, Taurus, in your power. You know what you want. You're back on it. You know, this kind of life is too hard and I can't cope. Now it's kind of look what I've gone through and out the other side and look how strong I am. I am so proud of myself. I'm amazing. So the Emperor is here now to really stepping into your power to drive your life and world forward from that place of it's my life and I'm living in it. And I'm going to create the best life I can. Now, the Hierophant underneath, which is the High Priest, or the Faith card, or the Pope. It's got lots of different names. This talks about something traditional, stable, secure, and long-term. This is also contracts. So with the to be fair, which can be justice and legal matters, and the Emperor, which is, I'm taking this on, I'm signing this contract, and this is going to be a long-term contract. This is something I'm absolutely ready to commit to. The Hierophant is commitments, okay? Let's find out some more about this last quarter for Taurus, please. We've got the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. Right, just beautiful. The Ace of Cups. So this is the happiness that you set the goal at the beginning of the year. I protect and nourish my own happiness. And so by the end of the year, this new cup is being offered to you. This new cup of happiness. It's empty. The universe says you fill it. All right, we'll give you the cup. Now you fill it. Fill your own cup. What is it that you want to put in there? And we're going to make sure that there's abundance here. I mean, Taurus, you love this kind of card, Ten of Pentacles, because you like your stability and your security. This is your legacy. This is strong income, strong stability, strong bonds. This is just beautiful. This can be a new family for some of you. If this has been about getting rid of an old family in terms of, I want a divorce, by the end of the year, you could be really starting to get involved with that Two of Cups twice, with a new partner and a new family. That can absolutely be on the cards for some of you. And you won't see it. There's no made about it. You won't see it at the beginning of the year. But by the end of the year, you could be falling in love with somebody brand new if this is about love. You could be having a brand new best friend and having a beautiful connection at the end of the year. Come and stay with us, and we've got something really lovely going on here. This effort that you're creating this year is leading to your long-term ultimate happiness. It's something that you've strived for. You've looked at what you were holding on to with that Four of Pentacles. You've always made sure that you had enough, that it may not have felt like it at times, but you'll realize, look, yeah, I got through that and I am stable and secure and there is enough. The Four of Pentacles is a card of having enough, but we can hold on a little bit too tightly. You've figured out how to allow the flow and how to allow it to come in and how to allow the fairness for you rather than you sacrificing yourself for others. This is about things coming into balance. And as they come into balance, by the end of the year, I'm feeling here there are multiple opportunities with that Page of Wands for new things that are exciting, that you're passionate about, that you feel motivated and driven to do, and I want to explore this and I want to try that, and 2027 is going to be amazing. You are putting this work in, this shift, this change this year to significantly clear the decks from all and everything that Groundhog Day is just keep kind of going over and over, and you're like, no more Groundhog Day. This is my time to create a brand new reality that is fulfilling, enriching, loving, and beautiful. I really like this. Okay, let's find out what the angels want to add to finish off. Final message for Taurus, please, from the angels now. Letting go. In that first part of the year, absolutely, we've got to let go that never-ending story. This is the time. It's got to be finished. We are releasing it. And that work is going to lead you to the abundance. I am beautiful, clarifying. And when we look, know your worth, put your own happiness first. When you know your beauty, let me show you this card. right? The hands of the universe, the hands of God open to you, because you know how beautiful you are inside and out. You know that you deserve a wonderful life, and you are stepping into it. You're being invited to create a life that is beautiful based on you knowing your own worth, your own beauty. And because of that, life starts to become more beautiful. All right. When you see life as ugly, everything is ugly. When you start to say, I'm letting go of that, I'm stepping into my own happiness because I'm worth it, because I'm beautiful, because I'm amazing, because I'm the star, then everything starts to transform. It truly does. And final message from the angels, the eternal light of love. I'm feeling here, the second half of the year, there's a lot of love available to you. That can be romantic, that can be family, that can be platonic, loving your home, loving your job, loving your neighborhood, loving life. All right, because love, we've got the Two of Cups twice, we've got a lot of love on the table, and now we've got the eternal light of love coming in from the angels, the eternal light of love within you. It's going to be an interesting year, Taurus, a very interesting year. So, my beautiful people, that's what I have for you for 2026. I'm going to pop up here your 2025 reading. I know you think, whoa, what are you doing that for? Have a little look if it resonated for you. Have a look if it was accurate. And if it was, and then, because we're at the end of the year, and you look back going, yep, that happened, then we know that we can trust in this flow of what is being predicted for 2026 a little bit more. All right? Okay, my beautiful people, I will be back soon with something else for you. In the meantime, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for joining me. Have a beautiful day. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.